Hey everybody, this is Alzorath and welcome to GamerFi. Today we're taking a look at Steredenn, a side-scrolling space shooter. I think I've had that intro recently before with a different name. Yeah, we just recently covered another one that used a unique mechanic. This one's just more plain dumb fun. It's just a good side-scrolling shooter that utilizes a huge weapon variety. It utilizes pretty nice graphics, and it has a short wavelength and a lot of bosses, and you can even play against the bosses back here in the arena. I'm going to show that off real quick. You can select any boss that you faced. As you can see, there are a lot that I haven't. There is apparently a very huge one that I really haven't faced, but as you fight through, you'll find these guys and you'll unlock them, and you'll also unlock different weapons that you can face them with. You get to decide your loadout on that particular one. You have a daily run, which is just your daily challenge, and you have normal play, which takes you through the sort of storyline of here. We're going to click play because we want to go through the normal storyline. And here's our controls. Not really super complicated. You use a joystick to move, and you use a bunch of buttons to shoot and control your weaponry. And our mothership gets destroyed, and we must escape. We must fly away. We are one of the many little ships flying off, and we must get revenge. Warning, warning, we are under attack. I don't see too much of the other ships in this. I'm surprised. It'd be nice to actually have them as an integral part of how you're playing, possibly even have them as drop in and give you an extra gun during some levels or something like that, just someone else shooting. But I highly doubt we'll see that kind of change, considering this is already a release title. And we're gonna kill off this guy right here. I imagine some people are going to lose very quickly. This one don't like shotgun. I just don't like shotgun. I've gotten it before. It's just not that useful. It's just too... It does more damage, like we'll see right here. If we come in and get him with all the bullets, it deals a lot more damage in a really short period of time, but there is a shot delay there, so not really a huge fan of it. We want to find possibly some other weapons from other enemies. And yes, you can pick them up just like you would anything else. You just press a Y button in here. And we got a boss while there was still a guy flying on screen. That is unfortunate. Let's see if we can kill him before he gets there. Reflector, better than what we got, and we take useless damage there. Oh, and we gave up our normal gun. Ah, no! Dang it. We have totally botched this run. I'm going with shotgun here. Oh, geez. Ow. Deflector, not too great. We can use it to block an enemy shot here or there. Boom. See, it shoots back at him. But not really super useful. We just don't want to encounter these things is pretty much all we want to do here. And him being that far back means that we can't really hit him with a lot of things. But we should be able to beat him regardless. I'm not that bad at this game. Oh, he's doing this thing. This guy is a little bit of a pain because we have to wait until we get around front of him to actually shoot him with the shotgun. But we killed him off. Not too bad. And that's pretty much how an entire level plays. Now, as you progress through the game, you'll come up to these little checkpoints after bosses. Ooh, fully automatic. That one actually be pretty nice. And they have different bonuses and stuff like that. It causes your controller to vibrate on there, but let's go with... Let's go with this one. Semi-automatics are fully automatic. That means our shotgun will just continually keep firing as we hold down the button, rather than just being each time we press the button it shoots. See, that makes it a whole lot easier to shotgun up. You need to really kind of think about which upgrades you want as far as what weapons you've gotten and what weapons you kind of want to get. Weapon drops are completely random. We need to kill the cargo ships to get the items. So this might be a better weapon than the shotgun. I think we're going to get rid of the reflector for it. So, oh, ow. Yeah, we'll take the stasis gun. Stasis gun is kind of like your flamethrower. It slows enemies down and causes different effects. You guys just need to stop. There you go. As far as the gameplay, it's really fluid, it's really responsive. The enemies are pretty much what you see here. You'll see some pattern shots like that, and I'm horrible at dodging them, but I am still going to blow them away and keep moving forward. We've taken a little bit of damage. As you can see in the top left, you have a few yellow like pips. Those are your armor points. That's how much life you have left. There are things that can improve your shot rate. There are things that can improve your well, not necessarily your armor, but can give you shields to deflect, like, say, a random shot. You need to just die. These guys are not taking as much damage from this as I would like. The enemy color coding, by the way, you'll notice that they flash different colors. Depends on whether you're doing extra damage or less damage. I think yellow is less damage, red is normal damage, and I believe purple is extra damage. And we are doing a lot of damage with the shotgun, but we are also running the risk of being in a situation where we just can't shoot at the enemy because it's just forward facing. And you'll see as you take more damage, you'll have like damage sparks. This guy is really hard to keep track of because his shots are relatively random. So we've got him down into yellow aggro mode. You see the little skull flash above his head that tells how much life they have left. So they'll change their attack mode based on how much life. This one is a little bit more manageable. We can just sort of dodge all this. Please don't hit me. There you go. But will hit red pretty soon, and he'll switch to a kind of not quite homing, but pain in the ass shot. Okay, so where we can only just dodge up and down. Okay, you are needing to die now, sir. I almost got embarrassed there and died in the second stage. I have done that before. I've died a lot of times at this game. And it's really quick to go through and get your one run done and go home. You will die off within usually about 30 minutes. Let's see. Weapons break enemy shields or one more chance to complete a wave. Let's go after breaking enemy shields, because we're going to be running into enemy shields there just like our shields, except they last a lot longer. So that's generally true of most games like this. Enemy shields are going to be a lot more durable than your shields because their technology is just better. And we have a guy coming up behind us, which is not what I want to see. There we go. And you'll notice that the enemy weapons are getting a lot stronger, and we can't really do anything about this guy. We just need to blow through all his little pod things here. You just die, please, for the love of God. Do we have any cargo ships coming? No. Now we have chainsaws. Enemies with chainsaws on the front of their ships. So that's kind of the mentality of this game. There are swords that you can get as well that jut out of the front of your guy. So it's all kinds of insane there. These are just shield barriers, and your homing missiles, if you ever get those, will go after them instead. You can get extra stuff, like extra points and stuff for killing them, but I'm not too eager to go for high score on this one just yet. I'm not quite that skilled at it. So these guys are more of your little chaotic bounce all around kind of guys. And you'll notice that the enemies are going to be getting bigger, and they're going to take more shots to kill as we progress forward. So it's going to require a lot more of my concentration not to just die. Oh, there's another weapon. Let's see if it's an improvement. Yes, let's go with Shockwave. Not really a huge improvement, but it's better than what we had. I don't really want to use the stasis thing right now. I want to actually unlock more weapons. Right now I've unlocked a good like half dozen, maybe 10 at most weapons. So, and that's just in the first few hours. And I think the majority is going to be probably closer to, I want to say 15 or 20. I haven't gone through the entire list and counted. That's not something that I plan on doing relatively soon. And we have a very large guy, Death Maze. This guy has killed me before. Okay, we can kill the missiles by shooting them, so that's an important thing. That's a good thing about the shotgun, I guess, is that we can shoot down the missiles. But we also need to be doing damage to him. These missiles are not faster than you, so you can just like kind of dodge them, or you can just run through them like I just did. He's got laser beams coming out of every orifice now, and we're probably going to die. Yes. We are down to 1 life. We are definitely going to die. Oh, you are not friendly. You are not our friend. Go away. Die. Oh, yep, there's our death. I have gotten past him before. I've gotten up to that like middle ship there and beaten him, but not to the, I believe that's the 5th one. But overall, this game is pretty addictive. It's a lot more of a one more run kind of game. You will be playing through. You will get through a map relatively quickly. As you saw, we got about 1/3 of the way in under 10 minutes. So it is pretty enjoyable. Let's go back to the menu. I'll show you guys some of the bosses real quick and some of the weapons that I've unlocked. Let's go ahead and skip over that. You guys can see it if you pick up the game. That's just the credits as to who made it. We have some basic ships here. Let's go with frigate, and we'll choose our weapons. You can set your X weapon and your secondary weapon. We have mega gun, you have blasters, shotguns. Let's see how many we've unlocked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've unlocked 11. Wow, I've unlocked more than I thought. But you have various interesting weapons, including, let's grab the gun bots. And I mentioned the sword. Is there anything more interesting than the sword? Well, the laser is pretty much predictable. It's a giant laser beam. You have demuxer and shotgun, which I didn't really like the demuxer. It's a kind of scatter shot that goes all directions, and you control a main shot. Shockwave, you saw, it's just a little burst. Stasis gun is like a blue flamethrower homing missiles. Yeah, let's grab the sword and the gun bots. We're gonna lose this one because I'm grabbing like the 2 worst things for this enemy, but we're gonna go in there and try it. And this is just your kind of boss battle kind of match. And we'll switch to the sword just like right off the bat so you guys can see that. It juts out the front of your ship. How is that not awesome? That is, you are stabbing him in the face. Boom. 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 We are losing horribly. You don't have any upgrades in this, so you don't have like your shield generation or something like that, which I had last time I tried the sword versus this guy. And yeah, we're not doing too well. Let's drop some gun bots. Gun bots are going to die against this. Ow, we died horribly. Wow. That's the worst I've ever done against him. Like I said, it's the weapon. But that's pretty much how this game plays. It's a side-scroller. It's very responsive. I just embarrassed myself up against an easy boss. Yep, we've done it with 1 weapon, 2 weapons, and various things like that. And you can kind of go through an achievement hunt in there if you really, really want. Try to unlock and beat all the arenas with various combinations or various speeds. Try to beat your friends. And there is a New Game Plus, which is Super Play. So it's a little bit more challenge should you beat the game, which seems like it's reasonable to beat the game. The game doesn't seem like overly challenging on the normal one if you're actually paying attention to it while you're playing, which commentating kind of ruins from it. But if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys enjoyed the game, be sure to pick it up. It's pretty fun. I would probably pick it up on a sale personally, but that's just because how I feel about side-scrolling shooters. But this one is a solid side-scrolling shooter if you're looking for one to kind of spend your weekend with. But anyway, keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath, and I will see you guys next time on GamerFi. Bye.